Today's about dealing with sin. And here we see the different offerings that they were to make if they had a skin condition or if they had mold in their house. We know that, and as I said yesterday, actually the sins we have to deal with are not skin level stuff. They're much deeper than that, but they still need to be dealt with. So if we're wrestling with some of our own stuff, how do we go on a journey of dealing with it? The first thing is to recognize what it is and repent. We don't need to make sacrifices. You don't need to kill your bunny rabbit. Jesus has died once for all. So we don't need to make sacrifices. We do need to repent. We do need to bring something we're sorry to God and say, look, God, I really didn't mean to do this, or maybe I did and I know that I shouldn't have meant to do it. I shouldn't have done it. Please forgive me. At that moment, he forgives. He completely and utterly forgives, and we're set free from that sin. At the same time, it's still often, for lots of us, certainly for me, I've found a journey in getting free of any particular sin, and they often come back and bite us. So what can we do as a journey and as a process? Just as these people would go on a journey with their mold or their skin rash or whatever, how do we go on a journey? So let's name a couple of sins. Number one would be pride. How do you deal with pride? The big problem with pride is it's about self-absorption and self-deception. And often we don't realise that we have pride in our life. So what I do is I ask friends who are going to be honest. Mike slags me off on Twitter all the time, but he actually loves me. And so I will ask him, mate, is there anything you think I need to work on? Anything you've spotted in my life? He'll tell me the answer, honestly. And that really helps me not get proud. I'll also ask God. When you ask God, God, what's wrong with me? God always answers that question. Be prepared for the answer. Ask him, is there anything I need to work on? Another thing that I'll do that helps me with pride is I'll look at people around me who I really admire, who I think, wow, you're really going for it with God. And I'll compare my life to them. Not in a way that makes me feel, it's not about doing myself down, but it's just like, gosh, you're really going for it. Man, I've got such a long way to go. That can help with pride. Another sin, greed. How do you deal with greed? Live generously. Give stuff away. Be generous if greed is your big struggle. Whatever area that might be, money, food, give it away. Live generously. How do you deal with lust? Ruthlessly. That's how you deal with it. You have to be ruthless when it comes to lust. Treat lust like a mold that's got into your house. You've got to cut the garments out. Sometimes you have to demolish the whole house to get rid of it. How do you deal with lust? Be honest with people. If you're struggling with porn, loads of us do. Don't keep it a secret. Tell somebody today. Secondly, begin a journey of recognizing, where are my weak points here? Where are the points where I give in? Where's the temptation coming from? And then try, if you can, neutralize and cut those areas out of your life. If that involves technology, obviously do that. If it's something else, then do that too. How do you deal with anger? Make peace with people. When you find yourself getting angry, maybe bring it to the Lord and ask him to help. What's the root of this? Help me to forgive. Help me to let go. Help me to not explode, and just have a massive go at this person. Peace is the solution to anger. All of us, we have sins. We repent. Because of his sacrifice, we're forgiven. But just like these guys, we have to go on a journey in trying to deal with them. What are yours, and what journey will that involve?